Hey guys and girls, it's Nathan Birch here. First live Facebook feed video type thing. So I just wanted to hop on Facebook and talk about some of the the topics out there that are hot in the media at the moment. I've been getting a lot of calls from the media outlets asking for my feedback and opinions on things. So I'll be talking about negative gearing, interest rates, and what's happening in the current marketplace. So we'll start off with interest rates. Obviously yesterday the RBA reduced the interest rates to 1.75% or 175 basis points, being the lowest in the whole history of the Australian economy. What does that mean for investors out there? I've been predicting interest rates for a period of 5 years now every month, and I've been pretty much spot on for the last 5 years consecutively. Didn't come as a surprise to me. What does it mean in the economy? Sydney, property prices are rising. Melbourne, property prices are rising. Queensland, property prices are rising. I should have had a drink of water beforehand. Basically, what is happening in the economy is not much is happening out there. Mining has stopped. A lot of things aren't good out there in the economy. But what I do take from that is that there's a lot of things that need to be built in this country. Something we're very lucky for and fortunate, which separates us from any other country in the advanced world, is that we're a young country. We're the envy of the world and people want to live here. The problem is that there's no infrastructure. We're not a very ancient sort of place like England or where there's been buildings built for like hundreds of years. So as an economy, we need people to come into this country to pay taxes. So what do I see happening is we're going to have more people coming into the country, which is awesome. More people paying taxes, which is what we need. And what we need is for, as people come into the country, we've got a shortage of property. So if you look at the stats, I remember talking about when I used to do seminars, going back about 5 years ago, that there was a shortage of 180,000 properties in Australia. I was looking at it the other day, and we're short now 330,000 properties, and that's not going to get any easier, so get used to that, folks. What do I see happening out there with negative gearing? I don't see that being touched. I see it just as an election ploy from some clown called Bill Shorten and the Labor Party and all his union pals talking about something to try and stab a dagger in the back of the Liberal Party. I'm not a political person. I'm not here to give any political agenda, but I'm very excited to see the infrastructure projects which are being rolled out across New South Wales and all the other states on the eastern seaboard in the current point, with infrastructure projects being placed, which will put us in a very, very good position in future years and future decades. So on that, I think that negative gearing will not get scrapped. It's just a bullshit agenda comment. If negative gearing got scrapped, what would be the side effects from that? We've come off a mining boom, which has seen lots of money come in the economy. We've got nothing that we're producing at the moment. So we've got to produce something. So we're producing houses. The easiest way for me to explain it is going back 5 years ago, all the miners were buying white Hilux utes. No one's buying white Hilux utes. The people at the car sales showroom aren't going to make any sales. They're not going to have any money to go home and spend on other items out there in the economy and whatnot. Someone has to go and do that. So tradies are now having a tradie boom. There's a construction boom happening, and that is fantastic for all different trades and services and different parts of money to flow through the economy. If we sever that in any way, that will create a crash for the economy and will mean that we'll head into recession. So if negative gearing got scrapped, it would have a flow-on effect. People might say, well, it only matters to old properties and new properties would still have negative gearing. If older properties go down in value, it wouldn't be profitable for developers to build new properties, and then the construction boom would stop as well. So if you touch negative gearing, it'll fuck up the whole property market in short, and Bill Shorten has an agenda there behind that, which is pretty interesting. If negative gearing was to get scrapped, would I benefit? I'd benefit the most out of it because I'll be bumping up all my rents and getting more cash flow coming through my pockets every week. Happy days. But looking for the interest of the public out there is not good in anyone's interest. Looking at obviously the interest rates, there's also things happening out of the APRA changes. looking at, are you getting the best interest rate? It's not all about the interest rate. It's about building a property portfolio and having the right lenders that can support you. Never before has it been more important to have a finance strategist to be able to look over your finances to make sure you get the right financing options, not to stuff yourself up and shoot yourself in the foot, because there's a big difference between financing 1 or 2 properties and having the potential to get 10 or 20 properties. And it's very imperative to make sure you've got the right advisors around you. If you do need help from that, you can send us an email at info@zingafinance.com.au or check out the website zingafinance.com.au and make contact with the office. We're with the best finance strategists in the industry. What's going to happen in the property market for the rest of 2016? I made some pretty ballsy calls at the start of the year saying the property market was still going to go up in Sydney, which is happening, and I still think it will continue throughout the course of 2016, 2017, 2018. And the same thing will apply to Melbourne and Queensland. I think the whole eastern seaboard is in for further good times from properties rising. If you're thinking of delaying off and thinking that it's going to be mayhem and the sky fall and prices will drop, you're kidding yourself. And I heard the same bullshit out there in the market going back 12 years ago when I bought my first property, that property prices were too expensive, they can never go up and all that sort of stuff. If you need help in refining a strategy for you to help yourself get from where you are today to where you want to be, obviously a better place, financially independent, and having property as a vehicle that will help you get there. If you need help from that perspective, you can send us an email at admin@beinvestor.com.au or give us a call at 1300 367 925 and book yourself in for a map session. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I wasn't too boring for you. Have an awesome day.
And Rochelle Ryman says, "Oh my God, I am loving the songs on the wall. Ha ha ha."
Giddy up.